Most people think that getting positive cash flow is the only way to get rich in real estate. But there are 3 more ways that you can earn big in the industry. Real estate investing has been so popular over the past couple of years, but you need to know is the most effective ways to earn here. In this video, I will tell you the 4 different ways to invest in rental properties that can help you generate a fantastic return on your investment. You can use all of these 4 methods to evaluate your rental properties. If you don't evaluate all these aspects of a rental property deal, you might end up losing money, or worse, you might end up leaving money on the table. If you are new here, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of these informative videos. If you find this video valuable, do give it a big thumbs up, as it keeps me motivated to make more videos for you. Hey guys, welcome to RJN Invests. Now let's jump right in. 1. Cash flow. The cash flow method is the easiest of all the methods. So, it is used by the most people while investing in properties. To determine how much cash flow you have, you first take all the rent that you are generating from a rental property and then deduct all of your expenses. The difference between these 2 numbers is your cash flow. That is what you get to keep for yourself each and every month. One of the primary reasons why real estate is such a sought-after industry for investing is because the returns are phenomenal. You can get an outstanding opportunity and, quite possibly, the very finest investment options readily available around you. Real estate investment are the key in financial freedom. If you want to replace your W-2 income, or maybe you love your job but just want some additional cash every month. This is one reason why owning rental properties is so important. When you examine the contract, there are some metrics you can use to estimate cash flows. You can choose whichever one works best for you. The cash-on-cash return option is by far the most popular one available. It is a method of determining the efficiency of your business arrangement. Therefore, if you place $100,000 into a business and you are making 2% or $2,000 a year off of that $100,000 investment, then it is only a 2% cash-on-cash return. This does not generate cash flow in the particularly effective manner. On the other hand, if you are making $8,000 a year on the investment of $100,000, that is an 8% cash-on-cash return, which is more efficient of a return. The cash-on-cash metric is the great tool to use if you are evaluating potential business transactions. 2. Appreciation. There are 2 types of appreciation in real estate. The first kind is what I refer to as market appreciation, and it's the kind that most people are familiar with. It works like this. You buy a property, you possess it for some time, and over the course of that time, owing to various market factors, the value of the house goes up, which is why you can call it market appreciation. This has become completely out of control over the past few years, and that can't be considered normal. In average circumstances, the value of a house rises by 2, 3, or even 4% every year. However, it has been growing by 15 to 20% since the pandemic began. However, there have been a period in history of the United States during such a rise in the market value has enabled investors to create large returns, such as the one we have been witnessing. The second kind of appreciation is known as forced appreciation. In this method, you can make an improvement to the property which will result in an increase in the property's value. For example, if you buy a 3,000 square foot house that only has 3 bedrooms, you may be able to increase the value of the property by adding a 4th bedroom. You can renovate the kitchen or bathrooms, or both of these things. This is an example of something that most people have done to their properties. It goes without saying that you want to see an increase in the value of the property that is more than the amount of money that you put into it. However, you also need to be able to correctly account for and forecast that increase in value. When you're trying to find the best prices, you need to be able to answer this question. Is my property going to appreciate because of market appreciation or because of forced appreciation? Will I take any steps to increase the property's value and make it more appealing to potential buyers? The most important reason why we are talking about this today is that you have to be able to factor this into deal analysis. This way, you will be able to get the best deal for your property. Number 3. Amortization. Many people refer to it as paying down their loans, and this is essentially the reality. If you own a rental property and it has a mortgage on it, you are paying down a portion of the debt every single month, which means that you owe the bank less and less money each month. When you try to sell the property, you'll be able to keep more of the earnings because the bank will take a smaller percentage of those profits. The fact that your tenants are actually chipping in to pay off the loan for you is one of the many benefits of having a rental property. If you are doing the analysis of this deal, then you should have sufficient revenue each and every month to pay off your loan. This shows that you are making a return due to the fact that you have paid it off. You are paying the bank less and less each month, which means you get to retain more and more of what you earn. Even though it might not seem like much, it can actually add several percentage points to the overall return on investment that you get from renting out a house. Therefore, you absolutely do not want to forget about amortization. It is something that is a little bit difficult to learn how to account for in a deal analysis, but there are many short courses or videos that you can find to learn more about amortization. 4. Taxes. The final of these 4 is taxes, which I will be honest about and say that this took me a really long time to start considering when making my own business decisions. You have to be heard that investment in real estate can provide really good benefits for your tax situation, and that is true. But the vast majority of people think of this as gravy, which is why once they make a significant amount of profit, they think, oh no, now I have to pay off some taxes. That's excellent news since it means I made all of this money. However, if you approach it as a planned manner, you may potentially be able to delay your taxes for a significantly longer period of time. You are able to defer paying your taxes rather than avoiding paying them at all. This presents a number of opportunities for you to increase your wealth, as you will be able to reinvest the money you received before taxes. As a result, you will have a larger amount of principal invested in the transaction, as well as more chances to increase your profits through compounding. If you are knowledgeable about taxes and how to factor them when analyzing a deal, you will be able to keep a greater portion of your profits at the end of the day. You will also locate deals that have preferential tax treatment. For example, there are things that are referred to as opportunity zones, and if you invest capital into a property that is located in an opportunity zone, you are granted the right to defer and possibly even eliminate all of your taxes on your gains. If you don't factor this into your assessment of a property, you might miss out on a chance to significantly reduce the amount of taxes. I hope that when you go to sell your property, you realize that analyzing a real estate deal or rental property deal is much more than just cash flow. It is important to use all 4 aspects. Becoming a successful real estate investor requires you to have a solid understanding of how to make use of all 4 of these resources. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up. So, with that, have a wonderful day, and I'll meet you in the next video. Take care.